To the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Winston. He's going to air one out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. On play action, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis again. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. coverage there forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 15. Jameis to throw it. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Play fake. Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing Jones. That goes out wide to Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
70 Lions. Get there. Oh, 18, right here.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. I smell fear in that offense. Check. Watch twist.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
All day. Check. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
43. 43's the mic. They get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable.
Let's
it's
go.
out of the
Let's
back
do
of the
this.
end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019 had 149 catches and NFL record.
And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Winston on 4th down. Looking here for Smith downfield. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. Again, it's Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. Jonnu Smith spent 4 productive years in Tennessee, but really broke out in 2020 with a career-high 41 catches and 8 touchdowns. They really love his ability to get downfield.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
You must be dreaming. 19 sight. 19 sight.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man is Myers. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Double dog. That's the way. 43's the Mike.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
43's the Mike.
Hey, tank.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
I don't even know why
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Push him back. Watch twist. 43 is the mic. Check, 43. Let's get the ball. 44.
Here's Jones on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Move. 4 down. Check. Mike 43. Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. They took advantage of the young man right there.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And Traquan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check three. Switch.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Kamara.
Yeah, it's
Take
on.
it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. P.J. Williams with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check 43.
3-17.
Check back 33.
Man, I got you.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to be put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run forward with Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for New England. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They run it again with Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hill fights off the defender. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Brian Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Well, first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Under crunch. Check. Check. Check three, check three, check three. Check 31, check 31.
Now here's Hill. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brian Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mike 53.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Winston to throw it this time. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now Winston.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Well, the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Mike's 43. Mike's 46.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. carry. It's Hill. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert flare, flare, flare.
Seven Pirates.
Get wide. Joker.
Again, it's Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
You got motion man right there. 43.
Off play action. Jones. Going for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
51's in my hey, 3-15. Hey, check it back.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw for Winston. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Ready? Back with the back behind. Right way.
Here's Winston.
Watch the slip.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 3rd and long for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Camara. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Camara. A giant hole up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Vanette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe return to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Street. 50. 70 Ranger. Right there. 56. In your face.
Here's Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check. Crunch.
Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's get there. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. 3 bucks. Out. Check it out, Reed.
To throw is Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
56, right there, 56. Hey, pick your...
Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Put that team back. 43 is a Mike. 43 is a Mike. Target. 43 is the Mike. Watch the back. Go street. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Let's go, D.
He's back to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can't block me. You can't.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation.